Alright, welcome back to another episode of Subnautica. I cleaned up the hut a little bit. Now... Pardon me? No? That's rude. I'm trying to get back to my... I was gonna say sea moth, my sea truck friend. Time to go. I'm gonna have to shock these things. Most likely. Because they're faster than I am by quite a bit. Yep, it's just got me now. Now. Alright, and we're charged. Ready to go in case the other one hits me. But I think once I get above this lip, we're good. So I wonder how this is going to work. Oh, I guess I can move these now. Yo, it would be kind of legit if I could put my cell phone to those bodies. Alright, Red Crystal Cave. Shouldn't need to worry about that anymore. Not unless we need to come back for stuff, which is a possibility. I'm trying to remember if that's at 0 or not. So I want to say there was a teleporter there that could not be accessed. So I need to go there, or just out. I'll take any way out, really. So something that does kind of differentiate the two, like this area, right? Oh, dang it. Like in the other one, you had the Lost River. Oh my god, it actually followed me. I didn't think it was going to be able to fit down there. That's why I went down there. Something that kind of is different about the two is, like, this area. Where am I? Does this go up? Dang it. Jeez, it goes so fast. I keep going backwards. Where do I get out? I'm actually kind of lost. Doesn't help that you can't see very far. Probably make better beacons down here. I think it's this way. Oh, we're gonna go one more round. Nope, didn't work. Shock. We need to repair. It feels like I'm being followed. Oh man. All right. Well, I will return back when I get unlost because I am currently lost. Yeah, we're going right back into the red crystal caves. So I'll be back. Why are you still here? There we go. Here's the exit. Purple vents, purple vents. Alright, friends. Welcome back, probably. We made it out of there after getting lost for a little bit. So let's continue on. And get to check out this new, whatever's going on with this architect portal thing. Might still just cut anyways, because it's just going to be more traveling, so I'll let you know if I see something crazy. Which... Whoa! That was weird. Do those things suck all my power out? Oh, they do. Huh. Learned something different. To the gate. This looks underwater. It doesn't seem high enough. So where are we? We're going? No, it's on land. So yeah, I think it is. I bet it is that gate that was at 0. I have a strong feeling about that. If I remember right, that was just kind of an empty gate where we couldn't turn on or something like that. So, did I ever see what was going on here? Because it's got like some craziness going on here. Nope, just bubbly. Nope, still farther yet. These brine fish are kind of cool. A lot of the creatures have really good designs. Like, even these Titan hole fish, even though I never really used them, they're really cool. Outpost 0. What's my food at? 21. So we can eat that. Still would be cool if you were able to find your sister. Guess we'll have another water. So I'm gonna have to be careful. I am now out of food and water. So if my water gets down to like 50–40%, I'll have to go back to base and get more. Since I did not plan ahead. Uh-oh.
Are you preparing to leave, Alan?
Yes, there is much to do.
Holy cow.
Do you still wish to leave with me? Beyond this teleporter, there is no turning back.
Are you kidding? I can't pass up a chance to see where architects come from. Besides, I don't have another ride.
I do not know what we will find there. The others may be sick or angry, if they live at all.
Or you could find peace. Family.
I hope you are right. Please complete any business you still have on this planet. Join me on the other side when you are ready to leave.
I don't really have any more business. Let's roll back to the base just in case. I'm assuming this is the end, but like, just in case. We'll grab some food and water. But I think this is the end. Or you know what? YOLO. We're just gonna do it. We'll save before. We will save beforehand, and if for some reason if this is the end of the game, we'll have a save file that we can come back and play around with. There's nothing got left unless I want to just build up the base or something, as far as I know. So, yeah. Let's do it. Save. And we'll save one more time just in case.
Robin, you're just in time. The phase gate is opening.
You've been hiding a phase gate here this whole time.
Only for the last millennium. It will lead us home.
No wonder you hid yourself from Altera.
It was imperative to keep the homeworld safe, in hopes that the others survived.
Yeah.
I tell you what, this is cool.
Will you help me prepare the ship? The energy masts must be moved into place.
What?
Well, this is different.
Oh, this is cool. Oh, yup. Okay, this is cool. Accidentally crushes herself. Am I floating?
Very good. Return to me and I will initiate ship assembly. Thank you. The masts are in place. The energy field is ready. There is no time to lose.
Am I supposed to be there too?
me, Robin. I apologize. The levitator was calibrated for heavier bodies. I would have helped you to your feet, but as you can see, I have been fully integrated with the ship.
Is this permanent?
Nothing is permanent. Are you ready to go?
Yes. I found the answers I was looking for. I'm ready to move on. I can't bring Sam back. But I know she died fighting, and I got to finish her work. I'll always carry her memory.
Good. Please brace yourself, and then we will depart. Launching in 3, 2, 1.
What the heck? I like how this dude was like, hey, come with me. Ooh. Oh, this is neat. Ooh. I have a bad
What
feeling.
will we find when we get there?
Oh, okay.
If
There's
I am
another
the
gate.
last of my kind, I will experience the sorrow of 10,000 souls dimming.
So super depression. Maybe flexing a little bit.
And if they survived?
With you, I am ready to face whatever awaits.
Oh, so this is the end of the game. Okay. Subnautica below zero. So 21 hours, give or take. Yeah, about 21 hours. Okay. So, what do I think of this game compared to the first? I kind of feel like the first... I did enjoy the first better. But why? What is it in this game that I think didn't live? Like, it's still a good game. It still has the same feel, but there's just some stuff that it's missing. I'm trying to think. I guess I just didn't have as much of the, oh wow. Like, at this little ending credit, like, the little ending sequence, there was a lot of like, whoa, okay, this is like, whoa. I guess when I found Alan, it was like, okay, this is cool. And then I just kind of floated along for a while in kind of the mid-game. And I think it almost might have had too much fluff to it. Like, in the other one, you felt a reason to go to all the different environments. I don't know if you guys can hear me over the music, but it's like there was a lot of like hidden areas that were just kind of you went there and you kind of you just kind of checked it out before you were going to the different biomes for schematics and stuff. You didn't really need to. I guess you didn't really need to. Um, yeah, I'm struggling with this one. I'm trying to think of. Oh, let's see what's going on here. Anything? Okay, back to the home screen. Hmm. So let's jump in. We're gonna go back to the base. So something. Whoa, am I dumb? Yeah, I am. Apparently, I can't figure out how to follow a path. So one thing that I find kind of strange, like, it's funny because it's something I thought they needed to change in the other game. Was so the sea moth, the sea truck, was. I didn't like that they made you use the prawn suit in the last game, if I remember right. Though I think the submarine gets all the way to the bottom. But like, it was just like, oh, I would rather be able to take the sea moth there. But now this time, going through it, like having the prawn suit, but not needing it. Like I built it and I parked it over there, and that was, I didn't use it. So it feels like that was kind of like no reason for it. And I kind of feel like that was a lot of like the facilities and stuff.
Seek shelter.
Like this weather is really cool and stuff, but it was also kind of a nuisance. Unfortunately, because it really hampers your ability to see. Sea truck is cool. It's fine for what it is. Like, it's a really cool concept. I guess it's a more balanced version of the sea moth. Like, you still go about as fast. You don't have the little, like, cubbies on it that you can put stuff in. Which, I mean, kind of makes it really effective for extra storage. You actually have to build on the extra modules. Which it was really cool that you could add a fabricator onto this. So, I mean, really, if you wanted to, this could be like a Cyclops in that you have all the different storage modules. You could teleport to it. But, like, also, you're in a sea truck instead of the Cyclops. It's kind of sad because the Cyclops is really cool, but you don't have, like, that grand vehicle in this one. And yeah. And then, like, the Leviathans in this one are okay. But you don't have anything like the Reaper Leviathan. They, like, really, like, you, like, you, every time I was in that area, I was always afraid. If I knew there was a Reaper Leviathan, I was like, no, please not the Reaper. And that was the scariest thing in in the original game. Even more than like the what was it? The Sea Dragon Leviathan. Like it was kind of scary, but like nothing like the Reaper Leviathan was, cuz yeah, even though after you got the electrical charge thing, it was still kind of the same as this, where, well, you're good to go now. I guess that's kind of a thing. Like, I never felt as in danger in this one, I guess. Because there was, like I said, those Reaper Leviathans were terrifying. Um, yeah, let's see, what else? Let's check our map. Oops, wrong one. And there wasn't, like, different depths. So that's another thing. We only went down, what, we end up maxing out at like 1,000 instead of the other one. You're going all the way down to 1,800. But I guess they kind of made up for that with the above, going along like terrain, which, like, the terrain was okay. I think that was kind of the weaker point of the game. Like, it was cool having like the penguins and stuff up over here, but like, you know, the stalkers, I basically didn't do anything with stalkers except for they were almost like enemies in like a platformer that you couldn't do anything, so they were like obstacles you kind of had to go around, which was like okay. The spy pangolin thing was kind of cool, but like I feel it was a little underdeveloped because I only really used it to grab the cure, and that was it. Like, I snuck into like a couple cubbies, but you didn't really get anything from it. Like, I think I might have picked up like a lore thing from one of them. I'm sure there was more, but like the fact that you were still in the elements, you were kind of limited. It was kind of difficult to find them, especially because you get all the snowstorms up there, so you're looking for like little holes and like caves and stuff. And you're fighting, because I never figured out how to get a full suit of the stalker, the cold armor or whatever. So it's like that was kind of, it was like okay. The whole snow worm thing, like that was a little bit better. I think the snow worm, this area up here, the snow worm area, the ice worms was a little bit better, especially once you got the snow fox. Because like, but I almost wish it was more. Like, kind of built a little outpost out there, thinking, oh, I might need this. This is going to be like a lot. But then like, I didn't really need it. I don't know. I just almost like, yeah, I don't know. I just felt like they could have done more with the above ground and like did it a little bit better, which sucks because one of the nice features, all the weather that made it look really good. They made the weather look really nice. It made it. It was also, it looked really nice and it was cool, but it was also one of the biggest hindrances about being above ground. And I get it was supposed to be kind of that thing, but it just always felt like when I was above ground, it was always like snowstormy. Like, if it wasn't snowstormy, it was heavy snow, so it was like just snowflakes coming down and you couldn't really see, which makes it really difficult to explore, because when you're exploring, you need to be able to see you're exploring. So yeah. And especially because like it was kind of weird, because they had the bridge thing, and you did your thing with the bridge, but like I went over there and I explored for a while, and I was confused on what to do, and I like spent I think I spent like 2 or 3 episodes just up there exploring, and just no idea like what was like, I had no idea why I was up here. And especially with all the ice worms and stuff, because I didn't have the snow fox yet, because I didn't come down this way, because I didn't. It's funny because you get here, right, and all I see is this bridge. It makes it look like, at least to me, when I was playing, I went, "Oh, this is the way I'm supposed to go." There wasn't really anything that drew me this way to what is that, Phi? There's nothing that drew me there. It was the big bridge. I was like, "Oh, I need to repair this bridge. I'm gonna go repair the bridge, and that's obviously the direction I need to go." And I went and I explored all this area. I didn't come up to here or wherever that facility was, but like I went through, I explored a bit, but I completely missed this. I completely missed the Phi Robotics Center. Completely. Which is crazy because this is a dock for the Phi Robotics Center. So I meant like this, that would have saved me probably, like I said, like an hour and a half. It is just kind of weird. I don't know how you make that better. Maybe put this part of the map behind it or something, or you go through all this and you do this part of it and then you find a bridge. Or I don't know, go this way and then there's a bridge that leads you up into this area, because yeah, it feels like interchangeable, because it only required, what do I need for the hydraulic fluid? Yeah, gel sacks and creep seed clusters. Gel sacks you don't find very deep. You find them just underneath me, if I remember right. They're like just underneath me at like 300 meters. I had a level 1 sea truck. So yeah, that was, which is pretty bad, because this is like this is your main story part where you find like the frozen Leviathan, you take care of it. Yeah. The story. I'm really disappointed you didn't find Sam. I am. I'm disappointed you couldn't, like, the second I found Alan, like, I still wanted, like, to help Sam or whatever, but, like, it felt like that story, the main drive for you coming to the planet, became secondary. Like, there was not really a lot of clue. You were just kind of like, and then it was just, oh, Sam died in a cave-in. I don't know. It just felt kind of mediocre, that part of it. The whole Alan part, though, once you, like, really started going, and I almost feel like you needed to, like, drip feed that a little bit better. Because, like, underneath here in the cotton anemones, there's a piece. There was a piece in the crystal cave, so way down deep, and then there was the piece up here. Spoiler alert, if you haven't, if for some reason you're watching this episode and none of the other ones. Outpost 0 was cool. That was like the last little spot. You find your the teleporter that leads you to the end of the game. Like in the very beginning, it was pretty, I think it was just kind of pacing, which is weird. I think all these different artifacts kind of didn't pace it well. Because before you had the drop pods and they took you to the different places. Like, you would slowly get drip fed the drop pods in the first game. And it wasn't part of the story. You were just kind of like, it kind of was, in that you were trying to find survivors, but after a couple you knew you weren't going to find survivors. But like each time you went to find one, it brought you to a new biome. And I think that's another big thing, is the biomes in this aren't bad. Like, they're still pretty cool, but they don't, it's funny, they feel like biomes that would be in the same area, but they don't feel as unique. Like, this is kind of cool. This is just kind of generic, like, deeper ocean, I guess. And you have, like, the shallows. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I just wasn't quite as impressed with
Welcome aboard, Captain.
the different biomes. And actually, you didn't really have to go to, like, the different biomes. So, like, material-wise, what do we have? So, like, you kind of need these from the anemones. I almost didn't even find these. You just had to go a little bit deeper in that one area. Gel sacks are pretty easy, but they were kind of in a couple biomes. And then this was in the vents, but like the deeper vents. I got stuck looking for nickel for a while. Magnetite was kind of all over the place. Kyanite was deep. Diamond was kind of all over the place. You could find this at the vents. I don't know. I just kind of didn't feel like you had to go to different biomes for different things. Like, you were just kind of... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I just didn't... I wasn't as compelled with this one. And I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe if it's because I've already played an underwater survival in Subnautica 1. I think one of the biggest things is I just didn't feel as in danger. Like, above ground, the ice worms were kind of annoying, but like, I never felt like they were gonna kill me. I did at first. I thought they were gonna kill me. So I guess that's not 100% true. Snow stalkers, I just didn't really want to deal with them. They just felt like things in my way. So, I would put Subnautica, like the first one, like a 10 out of 10. I loved that game. That game was awesome. I've spent a lot of time in that game. I don't know where I'd put this game. Maybe like an 8? Like, it's still a good game. It's still a good, it still captures a lot of it. Like, the base building still feels good. If I really wanted to, I could sit here and build bases forever. This might be glitched. It probably... If I built the moon pool earlier, that might have helped. Where did we end up finding the moon pool? 1 second. That's something I want to check. Oh, you didn't find that until you ended up going... That's right, you found that when I finally went down there. I bet that would have changed my opinion a little bit. In a weird way. I know it sounds kind of stupid, but knowing how to dock your moon... This is just kind of nice. It's really convenient. I'm trying to remember. You go there. Where did we find the blueprint? Oh yeah, from the ships. From the Mercury. So we went there. We dinked around there. Then we went to the different parts of the Mercury. I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to think about this more. Maybe watch through my series. Watch through all 20 hours of my footage. Hopefully I can give a better... But if I was to rate this, it would probably be in my opinion, an 8. It also doesn't help. I felt like I was dragging the series on a little bit, but also I was getting like lost. So I almost think they added more openness. Like going down to the Crystal Cave, I got lost in there a couple times. But I guess it wasn't that bad. This is probably one of my biggest gripes, is just going through this whole area thinking this is where I was supposed to go, when in reality I needed to go this way. That really bugged me. Like, that actually really bugged me. I think that's kind of the... I think that's the biggest... my biggest issue, because I want to say... if I can tell... doesn't look like I can. Yeah. I don't know how many episodes I was stuck up there, but I want to say I was stuck up there for like 2 to 3 episodes, which is like an hour and a half. I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure. So, but maybe I'm wrong. All in all, 20 hours. I mean, it's obviously worth the money I paid for the game. Yeah, I think Robin's story, or Sam, right? See, I'm Robin, right? uh, yeah, so Sam's story, like, I just felt kind of let down by that. I felt like this could have been better. Either found her, or like, there was more to it, like, then she was just trying to sabotage the thing and died for it. But also she had the cure, kind of a thing, you know? But yeah, this is done. Like I said, 8, I think 8 out of 10. After going through everything and seeing how I played, and yeah, the Pangling, like I said, the spy Pangling thing, which is like an integral part of the story, was just kind of meh. Like, it was kind of cute. It played to her character, but it also doesn't help that I feel like her storyline was just kind of rushed. Like, it was like, this is the story to get to the real story of Subnautica. And I guess it was what got you to the planet to, like, find the story. Kind of like finding out what crashed the Aurora led you to the main story of curing the Kara, I guess. I guess that's true, now that I think about it that way. Hmm. I don't know. We'll give it an 8.5. I think an 8.5 if I didn't get lost here, and this is just me personally because I didn't find this first, but I got lost up here. If it wasn't for that, I think it would have been a 9, because that like being stuck up here and trying to figure out what to do next, because I was trying to find this frozen Leviathan thing. I think that really kind of it didn't, like, it obviously didn't throw me off the game. I still think it's really good. I'm still giving it an 8.5, but I think that really kept me from like a 9 or maybe a 10. But I don't think I would give this game a 10, just because, like, this didn't really mean anything, that didn't really mean anything. Like, these two sites, like, they were there, but like, meh. Like, this was just for, I think I just found the prawn suit there, but you could like find the prawn suit here and underneath here and in a bunch of different spots. So like the mining facility, there was like, I think I just found the drill arms there, and like that was it. I don't remember there being anything else there. But who knows? I might be wrong. There might have been something else. It was cool when I found it, but there was nothing like there. And then the stuff I found there, like the crab things, the weird bottom dwelling like boxing crabs, like those were in like a bunch of biomes. Because they're here, they're underneath here, they're like deep underneath there. Um yeah. And then me being dumb and not finding nickel really bugged me. But that was my fault. I should have remembered where I found that nickel. But it's also kind of in a weird spot because it's in that biome. But like, yeah, no, that's more my fault. I mean, it's in like a kind of a hard biome to like see where things are at because it's got a lot of like flora there and a lot of like vegetation along the walls and stuff. But that's more on me. I should have noticed that instead of because I thought it was like deep. I just never really. I just went through there and never really found out what was there. So that's my fault. So I won't cut it for that one. That was totally my fault. But this here, I think this could have been clearer in direction. I said me going through this multiple times trying to figure, and and it's silly because I never ended up finding that facility. But it's because I thought this was the way I was supposed to go. I was trying to find like the snow fox stuff, and yeah, I just never found it. That's because it was this way. So, yeah, this could have been a little bit clearer to find because that would have saved me a lot of time, I think. And then I would have came up here with the snow fox, and I would have found that facility, and then bip bop boop. That would have probably cut my play session like by an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, maybe more. Um, I like what they did with this. This was kind of chill. It was just part of the game. It was like a point of interest where it all started. Yeah, overall, I think I will put this at 8.5. I think I could have just as much fun as the other game with building, but I didn't do as much of that in this one because I was recording and I didn't want to sit here for an 8-hour play session just putting the base together and playing around and role playing, having a multi-purpose room covered in reinforced sections that I had a nuclear reactor in. So, yeah, this has been Subnautica. Thank you so much for joining. I do recommend this game. I do think that I think you could jump straight into this one and you'd be fine. And you watered. Throat's getting dry. Wow. But I definitely think you should play the first one first because you'll get the whole backstory of the coronavirus a little more, which was like it was present in this game. It was the virus that was inside that frozen leviathan that we had to cure. Yeah, maybe I should have played that game first, but I really wanted to play this game. I've been meaning to play this game for like a year and a half, 2 years, or for a long while. When did this release? 2021, so over almost a year, I guess. But yeah, I recommend it. I definitely recommend playing the first one if this feels like your kind of game, survival with some crafting. Yeah, because it's great. It's one of my. The first one is still one of my favorite games, and this one is good. There was just a couple spots where I got frustrated, and I think it is more because I was recording that I felt like I needed to make more progress that probably brought it down a little bit for me, and is why it is sitting at an 8.5 for me. But still, I still really like the series. I like a lot of the designs. These are really good designs. I think they could have done better, but yeah. Thank you so much for watching. This is my first complete series, Subnautica Below Zero. I'll have to think. I'm going to be taking some time editing through the whole series for you guys to watch, and while I do that, I'll think of what I'm going to play next. Yeah, if you've got any recommendations, go ahead and comment in this video what kind of games you'd like to see me play. By the time you see this video, I should be already started a new game, but I'll read through all the comments and I'll see what you guys recommend and see where to go from there. Obviously, Bree, if you put something in the comments, it is definitely a lot more likely to get played since this whole series is for you. All of it's for you. But, you know, if someone else has something that's interesting, there is definitely a chance. So, yeah, long video, but a lot of this is probably going to get cut down, especially in the beginning, all that travel time. So it's probably going to be like, I don't know, 40-minute video? Still long. With me rambling for like 20 minutes about what I think about the game. Yeah. Take it easy, guys. I hope you come back and watch the next series that I start. I don't know what it's going to be yet, what game it's going to be yet, but I'm definitely going to start another one, so yeah. Stay tuned for that. Take it easy.